Alright. Ready? I'm gonna be a goofball. Alright. Hi. I'm Peace Alien here. You probably don't know me. I've these videos for like runes and masteries for champions. Anyway, I'm here to do this new series for me. It's gonna be helpful for like new people deciding what champion should I buy, and and they didn't know what role they want to do, but all that. And this is gonna be top 5 champions in like that role. Like, of course, you're probably not gonna agree with me. This is my opinion. So let's get right to it here. So first, I'm going to have a special mention here. This isn't going to be in the list. Special mention because of how strong it is right now, and that's AP Rengar. I'm just having it here because I don't know if Riot's going to nerf it. I don't know what they're going to do. But AP Rengar with his dang battle roar here. Let's see if it plays. Does so much damage, is 1-to-1 scaling with AP. It's just an amazing spell, and you can spam it twice if you know what you're doing, sometimes 3 times if you really know what you're doing. And it's just an amazing thing, and I think that would put him at like 3rd on this list. Yeah, probably like 3rd on this list, as long as you know what you're doing. Then after this interesting hymn, I'm gonna go this special mentions, okay, because people are probably gonna be all like, why isn't this champion on your list? Why isn't this one on your list? Well, it's because there's champions that are better than that, and then there's like unique situations for these champions. We're gonna start off with the Cho'Gath, and he's just amazing. He's a very good champion. After Riot buffed him, he's really good. And he can farm really hard, carry really hard, and that's what all these are about. They're about solo queue, and Cho'Gath is a really strong top laner. He counters Malphite, which is one of like the best, one of the top laners right now. And he can do a lot of things. He can peel, he can initiate. His initiation's kind of bad though. Like it's like really like skill-based. He can peel very well though, and he can attack like their AD carry if he catches them off guard. Like if you hit that Q, that you're gonna be able to kill that AD carry pretty much. Next off, and his Q, of course, is his Rupture here. Let's see if it plays. There you go. Next up, I have Singed on the. This is the honorable mention list, and the reason I've Singed here is he just has this great. He can't die. Don't mess with him. He's really good top lane. He can beat like almost anyone top if you know what you're doing. And he just has this amazing late game. He can peel, and he can like mess up team fights so bad, and he's just really good. And I thought he deserves an honorable mention. Now there's like these important honorable mentions. Those two are kind of like a goofing around honorable mention, but I thought Cho'Gath especially and Singe just aren't quite there yet in terms of their importance. But anyway, we're on to Jax now on honorable mention. No, he's not in my top 5 list. He's an incredible carry, but I feel like he loses a fair amount of lanes, and he was popular, but then all of a sudden, like, Riot kind of nerfed him a bit, and then he fell down in popularity. So that's where Jax is now. He's still really good. He still carries like incredibly well. Jaximus. He's incredible. Like you jump on their AD carry, you carry that team fight. Moving on, I have Aurelia here. Is my last honorable mention. I have Darius as well, but Darius is okay. He's good in lane. We have Aurelia here. Now Aurelia has a lot of weaknesses in lane, but if she can get past laning, and she can even if she had a weak laning phase, she can just decimate teams, and she can still do very well against most top laners. Better nerf Aurelia. This was a motto a lot of people had, and she deserved it, and she's still really strong. And people kind of still underestimate her. She's still incredible. But these were honorable mentions. They're not bad. Obviously, they're honorable mentions. And there's a lot of champions like Darius and Olaf that aren't on my list and aren't here. They're really good still. It's just these in my opinion, like the best ones that there are right now. So we're gonna get right into it here. Right into it with number 5. I just want to scare you. Sorry. So we have right here. We have the Malphite. Now, the reason why he's on here, he's banned like all the time. He can shut down 80 carries. His weakness is the top lane. His laning phase is slightly weak, but he can beat so many of the top laners right now. And it's like there's so many bruisers that are top lane, and he beats pretty much all of them. And he doesn't have to be built that tank. He can be built like kind of AP Magic Pen. He's just really strong, and his like skill set here, like his unstoppable force, just is an amazing skill. It is possibly the best initiation skill in the game, and yeah. All right, moving on to number 4. I'm not gonna scare you. Realize how dumb that was. I have Jace. Now, Jace is a new champion, and he's pretty hard to master. But the thing is, the reason why he's on this list is he has the ability to beat anyone top lane. He has the ability to. That doesn't mean he automatically does or anything. He has the ability to beat everyone in top and just decimate them. And the problem he has is not in laning. The problem he has is his possible scaling into late game. But the thing is, all these when I watch these things that are saying, "Oh, Jace is terrible scaling," and the scaling isn't that bad. And the reason why he beats people top lane is because you can either max E, which is his acceleration gate, or his hammer that does % damage, or you can max your Q, which is not for the slow thing. It's for the ball when you the skill shot. So the reason is that his E does magic damage, and he's a bruiser, so that's kind of weird. It does magic damage and lots of it. So that's really strong, and he can beat lots of people with that, but if they built armor. And the thing with his Q is that if they for some reason built MR, then you have this huge, and it's not that they're going to build MR. It's that they don't build armor against you. And then this is a huge damage. It's like Nidalee Spears. It's a really strong skill shot nuke, and you can also use it to farm, so you could be really safe in your lane too. He has lots of variability in his laning phase. I mean, he's not as variable as some champions, and you can change your builds up and all that, but he's really strong in the lane, and that's why he's number 4 on this list. Now, on to number 3. We have, if I can find him, Vladimir. Alright. AP top, not fitting the top role, but he's a really good champion. Vladimir. Okay, he's awesome. The reason why he's so good top lane is because he just outranges a lot of the top lanes there are, a lot of the bruisers. He just outranges them and beats them that way. And then he's really good against people ganking him because of his pool. So he's very safe, and he can push people out of lane, and he outranges these bruisers, which is really good. And the thing that's the best thing about Vladimir top lane is that he's he snowballs like so well. If you can get Vladimir fed, you're pretty good to go. He snowballs amazingly well. Like his ult helps your team, and his like other skills are just so good. And that's why Vlad's here. He's just a great champion. All right, so moving along to number 2 here. Where is it? Where is he? Is it he? Maybe if I learned my alphabet, I'd find him. There he is. Number 2, we have the Rumble. Now he got nerfed recently, and that hurt him, but he's still very strong. He controls team fights, especially like in the jungle. He controls very well because of his ult. His ult is just this amazing control spell. And then he doesn't use mana, which is the same thing as Vladimir, but it's just great, and he has a great system, and like he's not quite as well like level 1 as like 3, but once he gets like his ult and he gets all those, he just wrecks lanes, and he just dominates team fights. He's such a good champion. And he has like the highest win rate of any top champion. So he's something you definitely want to look into. Of all the champions, if you want to like get a champion, he's one that you want to look into. He can definitely win games. And the last one here, the very number one champion here is Shen, and I can't say, like, obviously it's Shen, like he's banned all the time, and when you pick him up, he is a force to be reckoned with. Now he got nerfed a bit, so he doesn't necessarily dominate every lane like he first did when he got his remake, I guess, his buff. He doesn't dominate lanes quite as much as then, but he's still an amazing top laner. If you can just farm, you're good to go, because you can just push all day, and if your team needs you, ult, and then you like win the team fight just because of that ult, then you show up full health to dominate that team fight. And that's the thing he has, is that ult makes him so amazingly strong. Like, he's simply the best top laner, and he's not that hard to pick up. So if you had to pick a champion, I would definitely suggest Shen. It is hard, of course, because he will be banned. And you know, it's not like it's risky, because you know, if you only learn Shen, then that's going to be an issue. But you know, he's definitely someone you should pick up, figure out, because there's lots of people that don't know how to play Shen. And then if you're in champ select and you can get Shen, then you're going to win the game. Like, if you know what you're doing, you're going to win the game. You can bail out your team, then kill that person that's trying to kill your teammate. He's just an amazing champion, no doubt. Alright. We'll go back over here to me. Alright, well, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, this is my first time doing this. It's like a vlog, strange format, low budget stuff. So if you have any comments, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, please put them in the comments down below, of course. Yeah, just thanks for watching. If you want me to continue this, let me know. If you want, choose a lane, and I'll work on that one for next time. I actually have them like all written down, so just yeah. And yeah, just thanks for watching.